A 14-year-old boy buried in an Egyptian-style tomb once thought to hold Cleopatra's sister. A Roman stone coffin weighing as much as a polar bear, hidden beneath a busy UK highway. A lost Inca tunnel running beneath Cusco, revealing secrets of the ancient empire. January of 2025 has already delivered on some of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries in years. From a royal physician's elaborate 4,100-year-old tomb in Egypt to a private spa in Pompeii built for elite guests, each find adds a new layer to history, challenging what we thought we knew. And just when historians thought they had it all figured out, DNA evidence shattered a long-held mystery in Ephesus, proving that one of the most famous tomb theories was completely wrong. So, what have archaeologists uncovered this month, and which discoveries could change history forever? Number 1. The secret Inca tunnel beneath Cusco. For centuries, locals whispered about hidden tunnels running beneath the streets of Cusco, Peru, the ancient capital of the Inca Empire. Now, researchers have finally confirmed their existence. Thanks to ground-penetrating radar and old Spanish records, a team of archaeologists identified a mile-long passage connecting two of Cusco's most iconic sites, the Temple of the Sun and the Sacsayhuaman Fortress. These tunnels, known as Chincana, were no ordinary passageways. Measuring 2.6 meters wide and 1.6 meters high, they were carefully dug out, reinforced with stone walls and sealed with heavy wooden beams. Researchers believe the tunnels may have followed the exact layout of the city's above-ground roads, especially mirroring Cusco's urban design beneath the surface. But why build tunnels under a thriving city? Some theories suggest that they were escape routes for Inca rulers, while others propose that they were sacred paths used for ceremonies. The Spanish Jesuits mentioned them in records as early as 1594, but until now, they remained a mystery. Now, the team is preparing for the next big step, entering the tunnels. Excavations are set to begin in March or April of 2025, and archaeologists hope to uncover more about how these underground passageways were used. Number 2. The 4,100-year-old tomb of an Egyptian royal physician. Deep in Saqqara, Egypt, a team of archaeologists recently uncovered a 4,100-year-old tomb belonging to Tetinbufu, a high-ranking physician from the time of Pharaoh Pepi II. Unlike many tombs from this era, which were simple structures made from mud bricks, this one was an elaborate kiln-style tomb, decorated with intricate carvings and colorful paintings. Inside, researchers found stunning depictions of medical instruments, ritual scenes, and hieroglyphs honoring the doctor's achievements. Tetinbufu was called the Dean of the Palace Physicians and Conjurer of the Sorcerer Serket, titles that suggest he played a major role in treating royal family members. He was also described as Director of Medicinal Plants and Chief Dentist, two extremely rare titles in ancient Egypt. But here's the mystery. Why was this doctor's tomb so lavishly decorated? Many physicians of his time had simple burials, yet Tetinbufu's tomb rivaled those of royal officials. Researchers believe he may have had a close relationship with the pharaoh, or perhaps his medical skills were considered so exceptional that he was given special honors. The tomb had been looted long ago, with only tiny fragments of objects remaining, but the vivid artwork and hieroglyphs provide a rare glimpse into ancient Egyptian medicine and the prestigious role of doctors in society. Number 3. Medieval crowns and scepters hidden in a Lithuanian cathedral. For 85 years, a royal treasure trove lay hidden within the walls of Vilnius Cathedral in Lithuania. And now, archaeologists have finally found it. A team of experts used endoscopic cameras to peer inside cracks and crevices in the crypt. What they discovered was nothing short of spectacular. Crowns, scepters, jewelry, and medallions belonging to Polish-Lithuanian monarchs from the 15th and 16th centuries. These priceless artifacts, wrapped in newspaper from 1939, were originally placed in the crypt for safekeeping at the start of World War II. Among them was a crown belonging to King Alexander Jagiellon, who ruled Poland from 1501 to 1506, and regalia used in the burials of Elizabeth of Australia and Barbara Radziwill, Queens of Poland. Historians always suspected these treasures were hidden somewhere, but previous searches came up empty. Finally, after decades of speculation, the cache was revealed in a secret compartment beneath a staircase. The artifacts will now undergo restoration before being placed on public display later this year. For Lithuania, this discovery isn't just about gold and jewels. It's about reclaiming a lost piece of the country's royal heritage. Number 4. Stunning new discoveries in Luxor, Egypt. Luxor is home to some of the greatest monuments of ancient Egypt, and just this month, a team of archaeologists announced one of the biggest royal discoveries since King Tut's tomb. Over 1,500 beautifully decorated stone blocks were unearthed near the temple of Queen Hatshepsut at Deir el-Bahari. Many of these blocks bore the cartouches of Hatshepsut and Thutmose III, helping historians reconstruct the full layout of the Valley Temple. The team also found a massive cemetery from Dynasty 17, dating back over 3,600 years. Inside were rishi coffins, one of which was still tied with ropes, a rare find. Nearby, researchers uncovered bows and arrow bows, weapons likely used in the battles against the invading Hyksos. And then, a major surprise, the tomb of the overseer of Queen Tetishiri's palace. Tetishiri was the grandmother of King Ahmose, who led the charge in expelling the Hyksos and founding Egypt's Golden New Kingdom era. With so many historically significant artifacts in one place, Luxor is proving once again why it remains an archaeological goldmine. Number 5. First medieval female warrior burial found in Hungary. For centuries, warriors were almost always assumed to be men, but a groundbreaking new discovery in Hungary's Carpathian Basin has challenged that belief. Archaeologists have identified the first ever medieval female burial with weapons in the region, dating back to the 10th century. Inside the Saratudvari Hisafold Cemetery, researchers uncovered a grave containing archery equipment, an armor-piercing arrowhead, and iron parts of a quiver. At first, they assumed that this was just another male warrior's burial, until genetic testing revealed something shocking. The skeleton belonged to a woman. The bones were poorly preserved, making analysis difficult, but her skeleton showed signs of repeated physical stress, including changes in her right arm and shoulder joints, similar to other warrior burials. She also had 3 major traumas, likely from falling off a horse or being injured in combat. So, was she truly a warrior, or did she belong to the warrior class without fighting? That remains a mystery, but one thing is clear. This is the first recorded instance of a woman being buried with weapons in this region. Number 6. The truth about the Octagon tomb in Ephesus. For years, the Octagon tomb in Ephesus carried an incredible claim. It might hold the remains of Arsinoe IV, the sister of Cleopatra. But that mystery, it's officially resolved, and the truth is nothing like what the historians expected. A team of researchers from the University of Vienna just used high-precision microcomputed tomography to reimagine the skull found in the tomb. The result? The remains belonged to a 14-year-old boy, not Arsinoe IV. This changes everything. The tomb, first excavated in 1929, had always been a puzzle. Its Egyptian-style architecture and location on Ephesus' Curate Street made it seem like the resting place of someone important, possibly even Arsinoe, who was executed in 41 BC. But new DNA tests completely rule out that possibility. The boy buried in the tomb had severe cranial deformities, likely caused by genetic disorders or malnutrition. His skull showed signs of early bone fusion and dental issues that would have made chewing difficult. But here's the real mystery. Why was such an elaborate tomb built for him? Was he part of a royal family? A religious figure? Someone with a hidden historical significance? No one knows yet, but one thing is certain. The search for Arsinoe IV's actual remains is back on, and this time historians have to start from scratch. Number 7. The Private Spa of Pompeii's elite. Pompeii keeps proving one thing. The Romans knew how to live in luxury, and the latest discovery just raised the bar. Archaeologists have uncovered a massive private spa complex in Regio 9, one of the city's most elite districts. This wasn't just any bathhouse. This was a personal wellness retreat designed to host up to 30 people, complete with hot, warm, and cold pools. And it gets even more extravagant. This spa was connected to a grand banquet hall, the so-called Black Room, which was covered in Greek mythological frescoes. The walls were black, possibly to hide the soot from oil lamps, while the artwork depicted figures from the Trojan War, including Helen of Troy. But this wasn't just about relaxation. It was about status. The owner likely used this luxurious setup to impress guests, secure political alliances, and maybe even win elections. Romans were masters at using wealth to influence society, and this discovery gives us a glimpse into how the rich put on a show to gain power. And here's the kicker: the spa wasn't even the only major find in the excavation. In the same area, archaeologists have discovered gladiator graffiti, hidden bakeries, and even evidence of enslaved workers being forced to produce bread. Pompeii is still full of secrets, and this is just the latest one to surface. Number 8. Iron Age Britain's female-centered society. Forget what you thought about ancient European societies. New research has just flipped everything upside down. A genetic study of Iron Age burials in Dorset, England, has revealed something completely unexpected. Women, not men, were the center of power. Scientists from Bournemouth University and Trinity College, Dublin, sequenced DNA from over 50 burials and found that nearly everyone in the community traced their lineage through their mother, not their father. That means men moved into their wives' family, not the other way around. This is a huge deal. It's the first time this type of system, called matrilocality, has been proven in European prehistory. And it backs up ancient Roman and Greek writings that described powerful British queens like Boudica and Cardamandu. But that's not all. The most lavish graves belonged to women, suggesting they controlled the land, wealth, and political power. This discovery paints a completely new picture of Iron Age Britain, one where women were at the heart of the economy, leadership, and decision-making. Number 9. A mysterious temple in the city of David. Deep beneath Jerusalem, archaeologists have just uncovered something never seen before. A 220 square meter temple dating back to the First Temple period, 10th to 8th century BCE, has been found in the city of David, and its purpose is still a mystery. This isn't just any temple, it features an altar with a carved drainage system, possibly for ritual sacrifices, a standing stone, a key element in ancient religious worship, an oil press and wine press, suggesting offerings and ceremonies, strange V-shaped carvings in the floor. No one knows what they were used for. The structure was in use for centuries, but then suddenly it was abandoned in the 8th century BCE. Why? Many researchers believe it was shut down during King Hezekiah's religious reforms, when he ordered worship to be centralized at the temple in Jerusalem. Adding to the mystery, archaeologists also found a cache of artifacts, including Hebrew-inscribed jars, scarabs, and cooking pots. The more they uncover, the more questions arise. Who built this temple? What rituals took place here? And why was it sealed off for thousands of years? Number 10. A Roman stone coffin in the UK. Buried beneath a modern British highway for over 1,500 years, a massive Roman stone coffin has just been unearthed, and it's one of the most impressive discoveries of the year. The 750-kilogram sarcophagus, as heavy as a polar bear, was found during roadworks on the A47 in Cambridgeshire. Archaeologists from Headland Archaeology and National Highways carefully excavated the coffin, revealing a stunningly well-preserved burial from Roman Britain. This isn't just a random find, it's part of a much larger discovery. Over the past 7 months, archaeologists and engineers working on the highway expansion have uncovered multiple Roman artifacts, ancient cemeteries, and even remnants of a Roman settlement. The best part? This find will be featured in a new season of BBC's Digging for Britain, where experts will analyze its significance in Roman Britain's burial practices. Who was buried inside? Was it a wealthy landowner? A military officer? The answers could change everything we know about how Romans lived and died in Britain. These discoveries are rewriting history right before our eyes. And the best part? This is just 1 month's worth of findings. With new digs happening across the world, what else is hiding underground, waiting to be uncovered? Let us know in the comments which discovery blew your mind the most. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.